Hey everybody, it's TMIKA and I am here to do a comment chat and craft with me. I have to make these, which I've already done, for the swap. I'm sharing with you guys how I put everything together. Now I was just going to do the tag, then I was just going to do the tag and the wrapping of the tag, and then I was like, okay, I'm stopping there. Then I finally figured I might as well finish it out with the packaging. So it's a little stop and go, but hopefully you guys will like what I created. But this is how they all turned out. Super cute. Everyone's name is here on the inside, on the back, and my card is on the outside. And yeah, I really like how they turned out. They look like a little Bambi is in a snowful forest and having lots of fun. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys at the swap reveals. All right, here we go. All right, so here are the items that I will be using. I found a sweater perfect for my card at the thrift store. It was $3.50. So half off. So I'm going to use this sweater for my tag. I think it'll look cute because it's sweater weather, and I wanted to find a real life sweater instead of getting like sweater fabric and all that. Just a real sweater with these little gold things. I think it'll look cute. And then I've cut out all the pieces that I'm going to need. First, let me show you this while this is sitting there. I'm going to use these pearl beads. I think it'll look cute as, like, you know how the sweaters sometimes have like little decorations of pearls on it. Plus, it'll meet my requirement of an embellishment, and it works together perfectly. This isn't a knot, but they're tiny. This is a bead strand. I wanted some tiny ones, and these are the tiniest ones that I could find. So I'll have to cut those up into some pieces in order to get those to work. I'm going to use this gold rope. I'm actually just going to use it as my hang element, and I've taken this apart before. It's easy to untwist and to use it into small sections like that. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this gold trim to trim out my sweater. I think it'll look cute around, and it kind of can cover like the raw edges and things like that I'm going to need to cover. And I have an idea to put this on a hanger instead of just having like a random headless shirt. So I cut out, I'll put all the files that I used down below in the description box. So I cut out 2 hangers in heavyweight cardstock, and then this gold hanger, or the hanger again in a gold matte. It's like a matte shimmer for the front of the hanger. And I think instead of stamping my to from on the back of the tag, I'm going to have, I wanted it to hang like a store, like it's the tag still on the store. So I'm going to try to find a way to hang it off the tag and just write to from, because I don't have a stamp this tiny. And this is from a die that I have in my stash. And then I have the sweater cuts in 110-pound weight cardstock, and then I also have it cut out in shimmer paper, and this is like the camisole under the sweater. This paper came from Target Dollar Spot. It's a vinyl, actually, is what it is. So I cut that out in vinyl, and then that's the back, or maybe you can have it as a vest. You could have created it in whatever ways. They have a sweater with a vest over it, which I don't know, but I'm going to use that as like underneath the V-neck. And then I have cut it twice, one to cover the vinyl because this is a thin, it's too wobbly. So I'm going to layer that on top, and then of course I'm going to wrap up the back of the tag. So let me grab my glue. Oh, and then of course you'll need, I'm going to use an iron and my little non-stick mat, and I've cut out my sentiments. You can't see them on here, but I've cut out my sweater weather. So I want it to be a sweater that you've had, you know, that you've had personally done, like a vinyl, you had a words put on it. So sweater weather, like a real person would have sweater as written on there. So that's what I want to do with that. I already have my hot glue going and my iron. So I'm using some wet glue for the hangers. I'm just going to start out with that since it's the easiest thing. And I'm going to have my hanger going that way. And this is art glitter glue. I don't know if I mentioned. I buy this, and then I put it, transfer from the big bottle. So I buy the like $13 bottle. And then I have purchased a bunch of these little tiny bottles so I can make it more portable. So I just purchased the refill bottle and fill up these little tiny bottles, and I can take these little things wherever I go, and then they're handy and small. So This is one of those projects where you have to use wet adhesive. It's just going to be more sturdier glue gun to make it chunky. If I use my sticker maker, it'll work, but it may fall apart. See, there's so many layers, and then the webbing, yeah. So I'm just going to use my wet adhesive and try to get it on there as neatly as I can, and it dries quickly, so don't worry about that. And then the back of the hanger, I'm just going to leave white. I don't have much of that matte gold paper. It actually was a sample pack from Anna Griffin. Had like a bunch of different matte, silver, gold, really pretty colors in it, but I think it was like A2 size, and then some tiny little sample sentiment sizes. So yeah, I don't have any more of that, but so I'm just going to cover the front of the hanger. And again, this is 3 layers deep, so it's nice and sturdy. Not that the tag is going to be pretty sturdy too. I mean, it's a lot of layers on this tag. So first thing I'm going to do is to remove this vinyl off of the backing sheet and then apply it to the 110-pound weight. See, it's just a little thin little backing sheet. So I'm going to apply it to this so the tag can just be extra sturdy. And just be careful. That it lays the best we can. All right, so that's on there. Okay. And then, so we got the tags. I might as well just do that real quick. Let me see if I can find a Sharpie pen. This is going to be super tiny. I'm just going to write 2 and then from. I don't know how I'm going to make this look like or where I'm going to hang it from, but I'll try my best. So 2 from is on there really tiny. And there we go. If I can write this small, the recipient can write this small because I got chunky fingers. All right, so that's the hanger, that's the tag. The next thing, I'm gonna put that aside. I'm gonna cut off these little beads. I'm trying to do the little stuff first because I know adhering this sweater is gonna be a doozy. So I'm gonna put these little beads on here. I'm gonna cut out a few, and all I'm doing is it's all connected. So you want to make sure you clean them off before and after the little pearl, because otherwise it has that little attachment, those little attachment fibers on there. So I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 will do, because I don't want it to bombard the sweater. I mean, it's not a 1970s, but just a little bit to add a little decoration to my Christmas sweater. So how many is that? 4. Yeah, I'm gonna cut. Let's see, I'm gonna cut 2 or 3 more. These scissors have been through the ringer. I've done everything with these scissors, and they still hang in there. I cannot find my scissor sharpener. I bought one from Joann's a while ago. It's like orange and white, and I used to sharpen my scissors with them and just be so content. I have no idea where those things are. I thought I put it in my toolbox, but I guess not. My crafting toolbox, not my garage toolbox. So we got enough over here. I'm going to flip these under because I know when I'm ready to put these on with the hot glue gun, I need them. Well, that's gone. I need them to be hot and ready like Little Caesars. All right, I'm going to cut one more just in case, because I just flipped it over and threw it. Tried to flip it over and it popped away somewhere. All right. And come on now, there we go. Okay, so I move these over here to those are ready to go. Now it's time to put the sweater on. And yep, I'm going to use hot glue for this because I've tried with Mod Podge and it's too hard and stiff, and I don't like that plastic coated feeling. So I've yeah, I've tried it with Mod Podge. I don't like the plastic coated feeling. I tried it last night and I left it out to dry so I can see what it looks like in the morning, and it's a plastic coated feeling on there and I don't like it. So there we go. I'm just cutting off some sweater, cutting off a little bit of the sweater. I hope the person who made this is not watching. I know this breaks somebody's heart, but just think of it as reduce, recycle, reuse, because that is exactly what I am doing. This sweater would not have found anyone. It would not have been adopted right now in 2019. Just saying. Okay, so I want to kind of get a juicy part. What's the front and what's the back? That looks like the back. So I'll put that like right there. Give myself a little room. Okay. All right. I got my high temp gun. I should put something under this. Yeah. I'm going to use my non-stick mat. Okay. What was I going to do again? Did I say this side? Oh, I forgot already. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay. I'm going to start down here. And hopefully this doesn't ooze out. Yeah. I definitely want to make sure I get those edges. I know this joker is hot, so I'm going to kind of pat that on there. And move around. And I want to make sure that I get around the curves here because I don't want to see any of this white cardstock. I should have maybe gotten my weaker glue gun, because between this one and that KELDE, they don't play no games. Maybe I should have got the weaker one. That way I can kind of touch it a little bit and pat it out without worrying. Then I'm going to get a second-degree burn. Let's get this edge. And it's still very soft on the top. And all right. Just make sure that's on there. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a quick second. I'm gonna do this one. And then come back and cut. Whoa, 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 whoa there, see? Is it ready to go? I'll come back and cut around that and kind of clean up whatever edges I need to clean up with them. But I want to make sure that that glue is dry. So yeah, I'm just going to do the same thing for this one. Make sure I get all around the edges. Okay. Kids, do not try this at home. This is definitely hot. But I've been crafting for a long time, so I don't have any fingertips or filling in most of my fingers due to excessive glue gun usage. Has its own ICD-9 code and everything. No, it doesn't. All right, that's still kind of warm. I want to push that over, and that one's done. So I'm just going to cut around it. And these are my sewing scissors. So they do a really good job of what they need to do, cut fabric. I don't use them on anything else but fabric. And they stay sharp. So if you guys, it was not a long live. I was on live a little bit ago. And shout out to the people that showed up. Amador was there. Amador crafts and kits. But my sons were in my craft room. And they were laughing at how many scissors that I had. And I told them, so they were like, Mom, how many pairs of scissors do you need? You just need one good pair of scissors. And they weren't understanding that you need a pair of scissors for a lot of every job. So you need a paper pair, you need a sewing pair, you need a precision cut scissors, you need heavy duty scissors to cut corrugated board and chipboard. You need decorative edge scissors, you know, so there's just a lot of scissors that you need for different things. You don't want one pair, small pair, large pair, long pair, short pair. I mean, there's just a lot of options out there. That is super cute. Has a little swag, but you know what I'm saying. That's cute though. That is so adorable. I'm gonna cut off a little bit of this hangover. That is so cute. As I continue to keep cleaning up my edges, which I will definitely make sure before I send this off. There are not that many hairs out of place. I know there will be some hairs because one, this is an old used sweater. So it's not perfectly as if it just came from the manufacturer, but that's cute. That's adorable. I can't get this little middle. There we go. Look at that. That is so cute. All right, let's get this one done. That's nice and chilled. Just cut this one out. And this is the back of the sweater. I was just going to leave it plain white like this and just stamp to from on there, and the recipient could, you know, write a message and stuff on there. But yeah, I wanted to make a realistic sweater, and in reality you just don't have a front sweater and then nothing on the back. So that's what I decided to do. Make sure we get these slits. And I think I'm either going to take my hot glue gun and kind of rake it across the edges to make sure that they don't fray, or I'm just going to take my little lighter, my grill little lighter, and just kind of burn the edges like you would if you were making those flowers, or like a little candle or something. But I have a little grill lighter that's much easier than doing an open candle flame. So cute. This one's kind of raised. I'm gonna give this one a little haircut, a little bit. Cute. That's adorable. That is so stinking cute. So that'll go like that. You have a full sweater, front and back. All right. So hold on. Let's just move this stuff out the way. Okay. So the next thing that I'm gonna do, make sure all my edges are right. Actually, I'm gonna go get that lighter real quick. I'll be right back. So got my little lighter. I'm just gonna like lightly go over the edges. Kind of brings out the gold a little bit. All right. Oh, let's get this little piece here. So the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and do my iron on really quickly here. I could turn this iron off. Alright. And I cut this out on some Arteza vinyl. And this is that gold. It's a gold shimmer color. I just not too long ago did a video sharing this. I will link that down below in the description box if you guys are interested. I think I did quite a few projects, but I know I did some note cards. This stuff is, I love it. Love it. So I'm just going to weed out the little open spaces here that didn't come off with the first run through. And it's usually like the open O's, E's, any loops if you use the fancy font. And this file is a silhouette file, so I will be sure to link that below down in the description box if you're interested in that. And it's a really cute, it just says Sweather Weather in a really pretty cursive font. And I think this will bring out like the gold and stuff. I debated on whether I was going to put this in on top of, is that an open spot or did I just cut that? I debated on whether I was going to put this on top of like a white piece of vinyl so that this gold will shine through, but then it'll kind of look like a flag, or I don't know. So I decided not to do that. So hopefully it shows up. What is this middle of this tiny? This is like the tiniest little. It's the loop in the E. It is super tiny. That's what happens. I mean, the font is gorgeous, and I wanted to keep it. But when you scale it down, this little, it's hard to get out the little slits. There we go. All right. So I'm just going to cut off this extra that has my little weeding pieces on it. Plus I can get an accurate measurement of where I want this to go. Okay. So we get this mat out. I'm going to put that, you guys see? And put that right in the middle. That is adorable. That is so cute. Okay. This little sheet's gonna have to serve double duty because I'm gonna fold it over. I'm gonna put this up a little bit. Yeah, right about there. My little mat. And my tiny little iron. I got this off Amazon. I think it's so cute. Well, it's cute because it's little, but it's efficient because I can take this with me to go and do my projects. I think that's enough. Without having to, you know, wait till I get back to iron or, yeah. Cute. Cute, 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 cute. Look at it! It's cute. Alright, so the next thing we're gonna do is, I don't know, this little piece here that keeps, let me get that out of the way. We're gonna add the trim. Yep, I'm gonna add this trim with the glue. So I'm gonna do it this way. Yep, do it that way. And this tag is almost done. The hard part is over. And I better work on my sheet. You know what? I should have probably pulled out the fine tip. I'm just gonna have to be really careful. The fine tip glue gun. Let's see if this will work. Just want a cute little lining on here around the neckline and the bottom of the sweater, the cuffs. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. It looks like a varsity sweater. It looks like a varsity sweater. Alright, let's cut off the extra. And then let's get this cleaned up. Let me just tack this little piece down right here. That is so cute. Oh, there's a little fur ball. Come on out, little furry. Come on. Cute. That's cute. Alright. Let's do, I don't know why that's so fluffy, but let's clean that up. Alright. Let's do this cuff right across the edge here. Kind of pinch that down on there. I want it to be kind of taut, not just laying on top. And then we'll cut off the extra. Okay, and then we'll do this one. I don't know why these ends seem like they're like super inflated. Little bottoms of these little sweater caps. Just hold that down. This is the thing about this glue. Ooh, child, it dries quickly. You don't gotta be waiting for a long time, but it's hot. It's adorable. I love it. And let's get this last little bit here, right across the bottom. I kind of don't want to touch it because I don't want to smear like the sweater. I want to make sure it adheres on there. And then just get off the little overages along with my thumbprints. That is so stinking cute. That is so adorable. I love it. All right, let's do the little dots. I have to use my little scissors for this. So we're gonna put, these are just gonna be literally random. Ah, come on. On the sweater. And I'm just picking them up. I probably should have gotten some tweezers. I prefer working with the scissors when they prefer working with me. So I cannot wait to see the rest of these tags. I mean, I just get so shocked, not shocked, but I just be so much in awe of ideas that people come up with. And there's some that I just won't ever forget. It's like, wow, like I was totally wowed, which I am with a lot of you guys' work. But I don't know how you come up with all these different ideas, because for this one, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I was not planning on being actually a part of the swap, but somehow I got the count wrong, and I put the list up. So I had a list. Like, what had happened was I had a list that I was compiling at work. I couldn't leave a message. I mean, I couldn't leave a comment, so I was just writing down names so that when it was time to close it, I can close it, and then people could not, you know, just be sitting around waiting to see if they got in or not. I'll just put close in the title, and then, you know, and I was done. So I was writing down the names so that I can get, just trying to see if I want to put this on here. I was writing down the names so that I can get the right amount of groups, and I just wanted to have 6 groups. 6 groups is all I wanted, because 6 groups takes a lot with 5 people. It's like a 45-minute record, and then you save it, that's another 45 minutes, and then you edit it, and then you upload it, that's another 3 hours. Like, it's a long time. So I really wanted to do a shorter number of groups. But by the time I came back, I had confirmed a bunch, and I misplaced, apparently. I had 2 sheets, or wrote on the back of a sheet. I don't know what happened, but some of the names were not on there when I went to do my list. And when I put the list on the website, people were contacting me like, you said I had a spot, because I said always wait till you can get a confirmation response. So they would screenshot me the response that I said, got you down, blah blah blah. I'm like, what is happening? Before you know it, I had that many groups, and I was like, wow. Well, because I think we got 8 groups. It went to 7, and I had one. It went to 7 and 1 person. So I was like, oh my gosh, either I tell somebody that they're not in it, or I find 4 more people. So I went through the angel list, and a lot of them didn't respond, or they said no, or what have you. So I was like, okay, I got 3 of them. I'm going to be the last person. So now we have a group, and now here I am doing a tag. So that's how that worked. But yeah, your girl, next time I have a little book now that I'm going to put them in while I'm at work, and then I'll just take the book home. And then I can do, you know, what I need to do. Oh, these are scissors. And do what I need to do. All right, just cleaning that up. Oh, shoot, I dropped them. Look at this. It's so cute. It's so bright in here. But I'll put a picture up. But look at all these cute little pearls. So adorable. So now I am going to add the camisole. The cameo, whatever you call it, the shirt under the sweater. So, and remember that's vinyl. Let's see, I'm going to add hot glue to this back, and it should stay. I'm praying that it does stay with this. Ooh-wee. And get you out the way before I burn myself entirely. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I got that on the nose. Hey, go TMIKA, go TMIKA, it's your birthday, go TMIKA, go TMIKA. All right, that's enough of that. This is a thick tag. It's shaping up. So cute. All right, so let's move this out the way now. Let's get the hanger on. And instead of using hot glue, I don't want this to be super chunky right there. I'm gonna use this art glitter glue. And it'll hold, because I've attached metal with this thing. And I'm gonna hang that right. I want to leave a little bit of space. Plus, I like using wet glue when I have the option to, because it gives me time to do this. If I had hot glue, no, you only get one chance. Do not. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance. In the words of Eminem. All right. Let's see. That's pretty straight. It's hanger. It's so cute. Yeah. I like that. That is so adorable. All right, moving on. Yeah, that looks awesome. So I'm gonna get this glue. I need this to stay big time. Gotta stay big time. All right. Let's see if we can do 2 for 2. I really needed to match at the top and the bottom. I love it! Just trying to make sure it dries evenly. You know, with glue, you don't want anywhere to clump up anywhere. You want everything to be as one. And let's get this extra glue out the bottom. This is just so stinking cute. Ah, I love it. That's the front. Sweater weather. And then the back. A whole sweater. I can't. It's cute. Okay. So, let me go ahead and tear off some of this and make like little ropes with it. All right, so almost done here. This is what happens. You kind of just untwist it, cut off a bit and untwist it. All right, so I'm gonna take one and make it into the hanging element. So I'm gonna tie this in a knot. I can at least do that. Bows I can't do, but knots, hey, baby, it's a sure thing. All right, let's do one more knot. Let's be 4 little knots. Okay, I'll cut this extra off later. All right, that's okay. I know some of you like, put it in the back, put it on the side, put it in, but you know what? I can't hear you. I'm gonna have to maybe roll it through like I did that one. Yeah, let's try to roll it through. So let's see what happens. Okay. Let's push this through the tiny hanger hole that is left for me to work with. I just thought of something. Instead of tying it, I can just like add a little dot of glue right under the back of the sweater. Shove that in there. Hold on a second. Let's cut off the extra. Haha, I can feel my face when I'm with you, and I love it. There we go. Cute. There's a little to from hanging off the little side. So I just, yeah, I opened this up a little bit and then I put the glue in there and then closed it back. And then we have our hanging element. So cute, guys. I love it. All right, that concludes how I put that tag together. I don't know if I'll be back to put the box together because I haven't quite designed it out. I want to get done with the rest of these tags first. So if I add it on to the end, then it'll be after this, and we'll cut this off now. Okay, guys. So I guess I decided to add on to this video. Hold on. My sister's parched. I decided to add on the packaging part of how I package, how I'm going to package the sweaters. So I found a tutorial tutorial from years ago, maybe 4 years ago, from the book of Bona, who is Live, Love, Scrap. I'll put her video down below in the description box. She made this armoire card, and I think it fits perfectly with my sweater and the dresser. I really originally, let me show you. I got so many mess ups on this project, but I wanted to do like a box and then have the card in there, and then they open it up. Then I said, okay, well, I'm gonna just do one side. I'm gonna do a whole box. Where's the rest of my scraps? I don't know. You know, it's garbage day, so it's gone. But so I wanted to do like one, this open up as one piece, and I was like, okay, I'll try that, and then I'll just put a little door thing on the front, but whatever. I am going to do it this way. Bonus card is a card, and I made mine into like a pouch, so you'll see what I did. So I have different measurements than her, obviously, because I have different project. So I cut down a piece of cardstock to 2.5 by, I think this is 7. Yep, 2 pieces, and then I scored it at 1/2 inch on the 2.5 or 2 1/4 inch side. Scored it 1/2 inch. Okay, and then I cut down some of this vinyl, and it's a vinyl piece from the Target dollar spot, and I'm going to layer that on a piece of 110 pound weight cardstock and cut it out because I want this to be sturdy. See, this is that little glass, or not glass, but that little plastic, dry erase plastic. So I got that, and this is, I think this is 5 by 7. I won't use the whole piece. Save this piece. If you're following me, save that piece because we're going to use it for the back of the card. Okay, and so I'm cutting all around this vinyl so it can have that sturdy cardstock. All right, so yep, this is 5 by 7. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to emboss it with this Darice embossing folder, and it's a wood grain embossing folder. So you know, the armoire is wood. I don't know, I'm just kind of follow the little theme here. So I'm going to emboss this, and I'll be right back. I just love my new desk setup. If you guys haven't seen my, I build a desk, I build, that's the right word, I builded. I made a new desk, okay, out of wood, and I have a video on that desk process of how I did it, and I love it's L-shaped. So I have all on the left of me, I have my machine, silhouettes, my vagabond, all my tools, all this stuff is all right here, and it's just it's like boom, I can die cut more and emboss more and all that. I just need to maybe make some more. I have an embossing folder basket, but in order for me to like use, I mean, it's right over to the right, I just got to get up and go around to it, but I want to make something that I can put like in front of me and have my embossing folders right there. My dies are right here to my right, like I only want to get on my chair, I just swivel. Anyway, sidebar for real. So that's this. Isn't this cute? I love the impressions on here. I just ran it through my vagabond once. I didn't even just forward one time. I didn't even go backwards. So that's that. Put that off to the side. So, and then I'm going to use some acetate. I get this off Amazon. I think I did a haul or a thing on it before about the different acetates or whatever that I use. So it's this acetate. I'll link it down below, you guys, if you want to, if you're interested in it. It's fairly thin, so it's great for what I needed to do for this project. So that's gonna be there because I want the recipients to open up the armoire and see their clothes, the sweater. So this, I shouldn't have put that away. I'm gonna cut this down to 5 by 7 as well, just to match everything up. This is going to be the back of the armoire. I'm really going with this theme here, so I want to make the whole illusion seem real, or at least try to anyway. All right, so let's get rid of that. So what I'm going to do is let's see, I'm gonna line this up. Where am I at here? Okay, so I have the embossed vinyl, and the only reason why I'm using the vinyl is because I love this color. I don't have any paper this color, so that's why I took the vinyl off, which was $1 for a 12 by 12 in the Target bullseye, and I put it on cardstock so it can be sturdy. I don't have any paper that's like that. I have that shiny gold paper that you can get at Michael's, and this project didn't call for such shininess, so I wanted it to be an eloquent kind of tag. Elegant. All right, so I'm gonna line this up with this. See, I'm gonna line this cardstock up with the embossed part, just like so, and I'm gonna put, I got my sewing machine right here. I'm gonna put a stitch down this side, and I'm gonna do the same thing for this side. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll be back. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut off this overhang of everything, overhang of this acetate and any papers that I need to cut off, all the little strings, threads from the sewing machine. And originally I was gonna make this by 7 because I wanted it to be really long, but I decided to cut it down. I decided I wanted it a little bit shorter. I don't want it this long. Okay, cut off all this extra bits, and then these threads out. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to cut this down a smidge. The length of this, I want to cut it down on both sides so both sides will be even. So I'm just going to cut down literally just like a 1/4 inch off the edge. And then I'll cut the other part off after. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and punch this on my vagabond. Here's my die. Let me get my die out. Sidebar, here's the one that I made first, that I put the Mod Podge on and let sit overnight. It's Mod Podge for sure, just to see how it looked and see how stiff it is. Like, I didn't want that to be my tag, so I wanted it to be a real sweater. Anyway, I found that. So back to where we were doing. Just get any ornate dies, as Bona will tell you, and I'm going to put this like right down here, just at the bottom, to get like a little frame design, so it can look like a French provincial whatever little armoire. Let me grab some washi tape. I just want to center this. I am so ashy. Why do I mean, I work up at a place where I wash my hands probably 12 times a day, but good gosh, Minnesota is killing my skin. Hold on, I'll be back. All right, I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Demure. All right, so I'm going to line this up right about there, and run this through the die cutting machine. All right, that's not working. I'm going to change the tape. This is just purely decorative tape. Like, it serves no other purpose. So here we go. I'm going to put this down here. Where was I at? I'm going to do this in. Okay. And let's try this way. And just try to, I just am trying to center it the best way possible. As even as possible, rather. And I'm just adding washi tape there. That's enough to hold it on there. And then I'm going to take this. And did I cut this down already? I thought I cut this down. Maybe I didn't. I'm going to cut this down. Or maybe I didn't cut it down enough. 4.5. minute, I'm going to pull out my wood shop tape. Alright, so I'm going to line this up, this white piece of paper, with the bottom. And then I'm going to run this through. I'm going to have to run it through a couple times. Where am I at? I'm going to have to run this through a couple times to cut it through. It'll at least make an impression, and then I can cut the white one separately. But I do need all these to be even. So I'm going to run this through the Vagabond, and I'll be back. Alright, I got all my pieces cut. So it went through, first pass went through, the first time it went through all 3 of these layers. 1, 2, 3, and the cards are 4 of these layers, and then it made a little bit of a, like an impression. So then I just stack this right on top of each other again, and then I put the die, you know, on just on that piece that needed to be. And instead of adhering it to the cardstock, I adhered it to the cutting plate and ran it through, and it cut just fine. So that we have all of that together, I need to cut this little string. It's bothering me. Alright, so that's all done. So now I need to seal up the bottom. So I'm just going to stitch somewhat around this area right here, and I'll be back. Alright, so I've stitched the bottom, not too shabby, and I'm just going to cut off all of the extra threads to that, or on that just created. And this last little sewing piece will seal in the tag so it doesn't fall through. So this is what I was saying, I made a pocket. She has a card on hers, but I made a pocket. So, and that's how that looks. This is so cute. I love it. I love it. So I'm going to cut this down a little bit shorter. All right, let's get rid of the threads. And we got that. I love it. This is super cute. So the back has the, you can see the threads and stuff on it. So that's why we needed that extra piece, so that can go like this on the back and just fit on there. So I'm going to go ahead on and get my ATG tape and apply it so I can attach it. And then I'm going to use, and I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue on here as well. Secure everything the best that I can. Let's see, which way are we doing it here? Oh, I didn't want to lay that down just yet. Hold on. Yeah, this is the way. So just going to add a little bit of hot glue for extra added security, especially since this is a pocket and we want it to be as durable as possible. Okay. Okay, well, I went past, cut the white part down. There we go. I love it. I like it like that. Okay, so next we're going to add some pearls down the side. So what did I do with my pearls? My mama pearls. Okay, these are from my stash. I think they will look super cute on here, just along the side like so. And it covers up two purposes. It covers up the stitching lines. So we added that back sheet of paper that covers up the stitching lines in the back, and then we'll add this to cover them up in the front. Because I didn't want to use hot glue for the acetate. I didn't want to use double-sided tape. I mean, The only way for that acetate, in my opinion, to stay, especially since it's going to be a pocket and stuff is going to be moving in and out of it, is to stitch that on there. Okay. That's so cute. This is a really cute armoire. I'll add another glue stick. And squish that up in there. Okay. How cute is that? Adorable. So I'm going to use this file folder. This came from Target. It's a really cute little file folder. I think it's adorable. That's why I bought it. But today it's going to be like faux drawers. So I just measured these drawers and I'm going to cut this down to, is it 1.5? And this is going to be, I'm going to cut these ends off. They're kind of curly. I think it's, let's see. Yep, we're going to do 5.25. Let me just see if half will fit a little bit better. Oh, 5.5 would have been better. Well, let's cut a little piece here. All right, so we got these down to 5.5 by 1.5. That looks cute. So let's see, where do I want this little mark at? Let's see, a little pin. I'm gonna make some door holes, some handles, doorknobs to open up the little French doors. I'll go right there. And I'm gonna use my hole punch and do the same thing. Since this is directional paper, you want to make sure that all the lines and everything are where they need to be, like that. And I'm going to get some hole reinforcers and put this on here. I get these from the Dollar Tree. I have a lot of them. Okay. I'm going to grab some brads, some gold brads. And these will go, I gotta cut off that little hangover. It says. Alright, so I'm gonna put this in here. And this is gonna be the doorknob. The doorknob. Okay. And I'll have it popped up a little bit because I can't decide if I want to. I'm gonna add this pop dot on the back kind of to seal that together like that. But I can't decide if I want to have like a closure or I just want to leave it like the wardrobe is a little open, you know, so like a little coin envelope type of string closure. I don't know, it might be doing the most, so I don't know. I haven't decided. So all I'm doing is just opening up this brad from the back. I'm leaving like lifting up just a little bit of room, so in case I want to do the string or the recipient wants to do the string, there's room for that to go through. And then I'm using this pop dot to keep that in place. And it's going to be there shouldn't be any strength on this pulling on these little knobs. I mean, who has fingers that tiny to be opening up this armoire? But you really can just open up the doors, period. You don't even need to use the handles, but these are there for show. Okay, So let's get this off. And I had to add the dimension on there so these would be popped up. You know how sometimes they have like the little detail, the dressers are inset kind of, so I wanted to make sure I pop these up and give them that little dimension so they're not so flat against the armoire. And then I'm just gonna lay this on there like so. I added hot glue to the back. That is so stinking cute. All right, let's do this one. Yeah, I haven't decided whether or not. I mean, I'm thinking that if I got, if I got it, I would add like a little pearl or something to it. I don't know, a little charm to the little strings. I don't know. Haven't yet decided. But I best decide here quickly. All right, let's put this. Try to line this up as best as I can. Love it, so cute. All right, that worked out well, thank goodness. All right, so that's done. So all right, I'm gonna use the Say It and Bling pearls. I keep my little snippets, so the little morsels that I don't use, I keep some. All right, I just want just a little bit of extra. So let's see, I want this to be, that goes there. I'm gonna put this one up here. It's a fancy armoire. Okay, kind of stop that right there. And then this one, yeah, you can cut and pull these to your liking. At least that's what I do. Alright, so I'm gonna put this kind of right there. Cut off this extra. Okay. And then I know armoire does not have flowers, but this is a TMIKA / Scrap the World project, and mine will have a little bit. All right, so these are some flowers that were gifted to me, so thank you so much, gifter, for these. They are absolutely gorgeous. That's cute. And then I'm going to do these little ones up here at the top. These little tiny ones. These are just all from my stash. From everywhere. Put some more glue on this. That looks so stinking cute. How cute is that? All right, the piece de resistance, the tag, the tag. So cute. Oh, we got a loose one here. We got a live one, Harry. All right, so I'm gonna put this in here. I would like, if this video was up before they get them, the recipients, to pull from this tag and not the hanger. I mean, even though I cut this out 3 times, it looks a little weak to me. I may go back and add maybe Mod Podge or something on it, but all right. The moment of truth. If this will fit in here. I want it to be snug, but I need it to be able to come in and out as it pleases. All right. I want the tag to go there. And then this kind of lean in there like so. Behind there. Ha. There we go. Look at that. Ta-da! Open up the doors. I love it. I love it. Now is to figure out what I want to do with that string. So this is what I was talking about. Let me show you. So here's the same string that's on the sweater that the hanging element is on. So I'm trying to figure out, like, do I want it to wrap around one way really tight and secure, and then the recipients close it and just like hang like a little charm off of that or something. I mean, let's tighten this up a little bit. Do I want that? And then I'm going to cut off this extra that don't need to be there and just have that hang. That's cute though. I don't know. I don't know. I wish you guys could tell me what you think. Alright, anyway, I'm going to end this video here. I think I'm just going to put this in like some bags. Let me see. I got to figure out first about this hanging element thing. And then I probably will put the swap information on the front there. So I do still have to finish that. I suppose if you're reaching this point in the video, you've already seen what I've chosen to do. So I won't worry about it right now. But I think I might just, let's see. That's too big. But I mean, if I just put it in a bag and wrap some ribbon around it, it's already has the packaging is right there. I just want to not make the packaging, you know, messed up. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my gosh. I wish you guys can tell me what you think. Alright, I'm going to shut this video down here, guys. Alright, so I might as well bring you along to finish this journey out. So I don't want to leave you hanging like somebody taking the last bite of your food. So I'm going to go ahead. I figured out my packaging. So this is where we are. The tag is complete. The housing of the tag, which is really like the packaging, but we still have to package this up. So I was just going to put it in a clear bag and go with that, but I'm not going to do that. I mean, I am going to put it in a clear bag, but I literally was just going to wrap it up in a clear bag and send it on its way. But I'm going to decorate it a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I have some cardstock in this really pretty pink color that matches that color. And I want to add some like Shazam with this little gold because it has gold stripes. So I am going to first layer this glitter cardstock just to have a little separation from my base that I'm going to do. How did that string get in there? Alright, I'm going to layer that. And I just added a little bit of ATG tape. Alright. Layer that on the edge. And then, let's move this out the way before I mess it up. I'm going to add some stitching I'm going to add some stitching all around here in white with my sewing machine. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. Alright, so that's done. Just cutting off the extra here. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut that part off. So yeah. So, okay. I'm going to take this sheet, and it's a really pretty light pink shimmer sheet. I'm going to cut off this little hole punch here, as close to it as I can. Okay. And I'm going to fold this over so I can maximize the whole paper. I'm going to need the whole 12 by 12. Alright. And then I'm going to add some double-sided tape to the bottom and to the sides. Whoa. Let's go ahead and rip this off. And then I'm going to lay it to the side as well. I won't need the whole length of it, so I'll just kind of stop it right there, because I know it's not that long. Okay. Take that off. I'm going to close it up. Okay. So that's there. And I'm going to cut this right on off around the edge. I just really wanted a little layer between that and the base. And I could have probably did this with my trimmer, but it's okay. The last one. And that's going to go on top of here like that. And then I have some lace bits that I'm going to put together. Okay, so these little bits, you can use any bits, but these particular ones I got, this was given to me by Wanda Sweets in a recent rack she sent. I'll put that video down below. And the rest of this comes from Rhonda Coleman, who was selling these little like vintage or shabby chic little trinket kits. It's really pretty. If I find the video, well, I'll find the video. I'll just link it below. I'm going to add, nope, I didn't want to do that. I did not want to do that. How can I get that off? Hold on. A handy dandy glue eraser. Can't even see it. All gone. I didn't want to do that first. What I want to do first is I'm going to add this. This came from Kelly Lynn Crafts. It was in, I believe, an embellishment swap. So thank you for contributing to my swap, Kelly. And so these are cute little like wire wreaths that she made. I'm going to cut it. Look at that. Open it up a little bit, and that's going to go like that. Then I'm using, this was an embellishment swap, I believe, too. And this doesn't have a name on it, so I cannot remember where it's from. If it's you, put your name down below. It's Pretty Deer embellishments. Gorgeous. So it's going to go there, but first I just want to place it where I want my stuff at. Yeah. All right. I'm going to put the dot there. Okay. And then I'm going to layer these other things on top. Like that. go there. And that's gonna go there. I'm gonna cut off this extra little piece down here. Cute little shabby chic little thing. And then that's gonna go, I'm gonna put this deer to cover up that glue spot. So I kind of did them all in the same spot. So the deer head is gonna go right there. And then this wreath will go around there. So I'm just gonna add glue a little bit around here. There we go. Clean that up a little bit. Easy peasy. And then I'm going to take some of these little strip blings. I'm going to slice it so that I can take them off. They're on a strip, so I'm going to slice them so I can take them off individually and place them on my little piece here. And I'm literally just randomly putting them on here. Move that one over some. That's cute. And we went down one at the bottom. Or we went to the top. And we'll put it down here. Alright, well I don't like this one right here then. We're gonna do that. Alright, I better stop with the adhesive. Stop working. So that's that. I think it's so adorable. All right, so that's going to go on top of this. Just like so. So I'm going to put my swap in here first. So take that off. I love this. I love it. I don't know if I put this in the video or not, or if I just did it when the video was off, but I took the hanger part off because see, it kept bending even though this is freaking lots of layers thick, so it just wasn't meant to be. So I just took that part off and used the bottom portion of the hanger to continue to hold the hanging element, the little string that I have on here. So let's get this sweater in here. My to from. There we go. All right, and then we just close it up. It just wraps around like so. Cute. I love it. And for my goodie, I'm attaching some self-adhesive pearls. And just drop that right on in there. I want this to go as low as possible. Okay, that's done. Now we can put this on top. And I waited to put this on top. I didn't want to put it down while it was flat because I didn't want it to break up and bend when I put the swap in there. So if it's gonna contort, it's gonna contort while the swap is in there. So here we go. We got an over spillage here. All right, done and done. Super cute. And now I'm going to take my sewing machine and go around the edges. So I'll do that to close it up. So they'll have to cut it to open. I'll do that and I'll be back. Alright, so that's done. All stitched all the way around. And I'm just going to cut off the extra after the stitching. Super cute! Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is take some letters and add the recipient's name. I'm using these Puffy Alpha stickers from the Indigo Hills 2 by Pink Fresh Studio. Alright, I got a little white strip of paper cut at 1 inch and then the same glitter paper cut at 1 1/4 inch. Alright, let me pull up my people in my group real quick. We'll do this one for Tania, T-A-N-E-I-A. Alright, so I'm gonna have to work backwards and put these letters on here. Alright, so that's her name. I'm gonna cut off the extra here on the sides and add some glue to the back and then lay it on top of this glitter paper. And then I'm going to cut off the extra. And there's her name. And I'll put that on the back. So now all we have to do is package it up, and there's my clear bag. And I'm just going to just place this in here. The perfect fit, like seriously. All right, and then I have some it's just these little happinesses. They look like snowflake, like snow, so I'm gonna put some of that in here. Doesn't that look so sparkly? I love it. All right, and then I'm just gonna close it up. Looks like Bambi is playing in the snow. It's so cute. Okay, and I just got my card. Nothing's on the back, so I'm just going to, because I didn't have any room anywhere else to put this. I didn't want to hang anything off of anything, so what I'm going to do is glue it to the back, and they know that's from me. And that's it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. We'll come and package this up with me or whatever I called it. But these are so adorable. Really, really cute. So yeah, I'm going to do the rest of these. And that's it. I'm pretty sure you guys saw the beginning of this when you see them all. But hopefully you stay through. Like the video if you like it. And for real this time. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.